GamingBolt presents 15 things you need to know before you buy PES 2018 and FIFA 18. FIFA and Pro Evolution Soccer have both been mainstays of the video game industry for a long time. Year by year, these two franchises continue to try to bring the sport of football, or soccer if you want to be, well, wrong, into a video game as perfectly as possible, and each year, for the most part, they both succeed. This year looks like it'll be no different. Both FIFA 18 and PES 2018 look excellent, and though they both seem to be targeting different goals, they both look like excellent simulations of the most popular sport in the world. Here in this feature, we're going to take a look at 15 things you should know about both of these games, 8 for FIFA, 7 for PES. FIFA 18, The Journey. The Journey was one of the most popular additions in last year's FIFA 17, and FIFA 18 will continue that story with style. Players will once again follow the story of young football starlet Alex Hunter, and we can expect things to be just as dramatic, engrossing, and all-around entertaining as they were in last year's The Journey mode. There will also be several upgrades to the mode, of course. FIFA 18, Multiple Leagues. One of these upgrades will be multiple leagues. While The Journey in FIFA 17 was restricted only to the Premier League, that will no longer be the case this year. This year, The Journey's story will see Alex Hunter traveling overseas to another league, if that is what the players choose. You can also expect teams and players from Spain's La Liga to feature prominently in this story. FIFA 18, Save Files. Another way that The Journey will award you for sticking with its story and character will be by allowing players to import their save of FIFA 17's The Journey to FIFA 18. This will mean that you will be able to play with your very own Alex Hunter from last year, complete with all of your stats, your ratings, your decisions, and everything else that goes hand in hand. FIFA 18, No Journey in Switch Mode. If The Journey is a large part of the reason you're purchasing FIFA 18, you might want to stay away from the game's Nintendo Switch version. The Nintendo Switch version of the game is being built as a separate entity in and of itself, and will differ from the PS4 and Xbox One versions in quite a lot of ways. It's not fair to say that it'll be a truncated version of the same game, but it definitely won't feature The Journey. FIFA 18, Career Mode. FIFA has been gaining more and more traction with its audiences each year because of continued improvements, and while modes like Ultimate Team and The Journey have received widespread acclaim, people often claim that the game's career mode hasn't seen nearly enough upgrades over the last few years. That is going to change this year. In FIFA 18, the career mode will receive major overhauls, including sleeker presentation, more interaction, as well as more authenticity. FIFA 18, Cinematic Interaction. One of the biggest changes in this year's career mode will be in terms of its cinematic presentation. When signing players, you will see your manager talking face-to-face with players and their agents, hashing out deals and terms through dialogue choices. And once players have been signed, their signing will be announced through full-fledged, proper TV-like presentations rather than just boxes of text. It should all work to make the career mode a much more engaging and immersive experience. FIFA 18, Live Substitutions. Rather than having to go through a tedious menu to substitute your players in a match, in FIFA 18, every time there is a stoppage of play, an unobtrusive bar will pop up on the screen and suggest possible subs for tiring players or injured players on yellow cards. All you'll have to do to substitute a player is hold the trigger button and then press the action button to have another player come onto the field. FIFA 18, Wonder Goals. One of the many joys of watching football is knowing that at any time, during any match, any player can produce a moment of pure magic and hit a goal that is just out of this world. That is something that has never quite been properly recreated in a FIFA game, though that may be about to change. EA Sports claim that they're tweaking the gameplay of FIFA 18 in several ways, and one of those ways will be to make it possible for players to hit these wonder goals. Hopefully, these will still be rare enough to be a novelty. PES 2018, Slower Gameplay. While FIFA has been about fast-paced, intense football action over the last few years, this year's PES 2018 is deliberately making the attempt to pause and take a breath. This year's PES is going to have slower moment-to-moment gameplay, allowing players to truly engage in the defensive, tactical side of football as a sport. It should be interesting to see how the balance is kept in the game, and if it manages to be any interesting, but we're certainly optimistic. PES 2018, Improved AI. Artificial intelligence is, of course, a very important part of any simulation game, especially a game like PES or FIFA, where it's so important to have opponents that seem authentic and feel real. PES 2018 is taking another step forward in its constant drive to have authentic AI, and we can expect tighter defending, more fluid runs, overlapping, more aggressive goalkeepers, and more of the like. PES 2018 – Free kicks and penalties. While it was last year's FIFA 17 that made a splash with its all-new system for taking set pieces, this year Pro Evolution Soccer is changing things up. PES 2018 is going to have an all-new system for taking free kicks as well as penalties. It should be interesting to see just how well built this system will be. Such changes haven't always had a great track record in sports simulation video games, so let's keep our fingers crossed. PES 2018 – New dribbling system. PES 2018 is going to have an all-new dribbling system to add to the game's already authentic gameplay. Players will now be able to use both sticks while dribbling to make subtle movements such as shielding the ball. Konami have redone the animations to suit this new system as well, using motion capture to make sure that the players in the game move as they would in real-life situations and scenarios. PES 2018 – Real Touch Plus. In order to facilitate its new focus on more realistic movement, as well as a more realistic pace of football matches, PES 2018 will implement a new system that is called Real Touch Plus. This will allow players to control the ball with several parts of their body in several situations, while dribbling, tackling, standing, or shooting, so that first touch and overall movement should feel more natural and realistic. PES 2018 – More physical gameplay. While FIFA has always been about pace and panache, PES 2018 is going to have more of a focus on having physical battles on the pitch. Anyone who watches or plays football knows it is very much a contact sport, and PES 2018 is going to try and capture that perfectly. Expect tackles, jostlings, scuffles, and shoulders against shoulders, just the way we like it all around the world. PES 2018 – Improved Master League. Just like FIFA 18's Career Mode, PES 2018's Master League will also see a number of major improvements. A lot of them are quite exciting, such as being able to take part in actual pre-match interviews and being able to see your manager walking into your team's dressing room. Other changes are not so flashy, but are just as important, such as improvements to the transfer system and the inclusion of pre-season tournaments.
And that'll be about it for this one. If you guys like what we're doing at GamingBolt, please consider subscribing to our channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.